Hello everyone, today's news. When Bachelorette Kaitlyn Bristowe and Jason Tartick ended their engagement, they decided to remain cordial with one another. They also decided to share custody of their two dogs, Raymond and Peanut. Fans have been questioning their arrangements since Jason started dating Kat Stickler. Jason has not been seen with the two fur babies he has lovingly called his best friends. Kaitlyn kept telling fans she would have an update for them soon. That day has come. She went on her podcast and shared the custody status of their two dogs. Keep reading to find out more. Kaitlyn Bristowe shares update on dog custody. Former Bachelorette Kaitlyn Bristowe is giving fans an update on the two dogs she shares with Jason Tartick. Peanut and Raymond were going back and forth between their two homes after their relationship ended. After not seeing Jason anywhere near the dogs recently, fans began to wonder what was going on. Kaitlyn shared on her Off the Vine podcast that she and Jason are no longer sharing joint custody of Peanut and Raymond. She was quick to say it has nothing to do with being personal or vindictive. When she and Jason started sharing the two dogs, she noticed a big change in them. Their anxiety increased and it broke her heart. She said, "It kills me to leave them whenever I travel. They have the greatest dog sitter who comes to my house, so they don't have to leave." Kaitlyn also shared that anyone who listens to the podcast or follows her on social media knows they are literally the light of her life. She went on to say, "What I realized in sharing custody with the dogs is that they get very scared and very uncomfortable and very anxious, not knowing where they're going and when they're coming back. This is not personal to anybody, and it happens when they're in one house and when they're in my house." She's not keeping them from Jason. Kaitlyn Bristowe went on to say that she contacted the agency that they adopted them both from and found out it is in the contract that they cannot go back and forth between homes. In fact, the agency even hinted they would come take the dogs back if it was going to be a problem. With all that said, she is in no way keeping Jason away from the dogs. Kaitlyn said, "I'm doing what's best for the dogs. Jason is more than welcome to see them if he is in town for the weekend or wants to take them for a walk. I would never keep them from anyone." Jason has not commented so far. Stay tuned for more updates. New update. Since Devin Strader broke Jenn Tran's heart on The Bachelorette, fans have been begging for her and Jonathan Johnson to get together. He finished third on her season, and everyone is really shipping them together. They have spent lots of time together since she landed in Los Angeles to compete on Dancing with the Stars. Jonathan was front and center during premiere night to cheer Jenn on. Is there something going on between them? She is spilling the tea. Keep reading to find out more. Is Jenn Tran dating Jonathan Johnson? Rumors have been flying since the Bachelorette finale aired, and Jenn Tran flew to California for Dancing with the Stars. She and Jonathan Johnson stirred up rumors when they began sharing TikToks together. Since then, they have made public outings together, and he was even in the front row cheering her on for the big premiere Tuesday night. Now, people caught up with Jenn to get the scoop if things have changed between her and Jonathan. While Jonathan would be on board with dating Jenn again, she is not there yet. She said, "Honestly, Jonathan's been such an amazing friend of mine, and so great to have someone here in AA to support me and be such a rock for me. And my heart's just, right now, not in the space to date anybody, let alone Jonathan." She added, "But I'm just so excited to see where our friendship goes." What do you think she meant by that last statement? For his part, Jonathan has said if she asked him out he would say yes. He's open to the possibility of seeing where things could go. She's thankful for support. Bachelorette Jenn Tran also gushed about how happy she is to have support from Bachelor Nation. She has support all around from alums to fans. Jenn hoped she would have left the show with a reliable fiancé. However, it didn't work out how she would have liked. Even though she doesn't have a man, she does have tons of friends who are offering her non-stop support. Susie Evans was even on deck for the big Dancing with the Stars premiere to cheer on and support Jenn. Jenn also gushed that she went to the dancing competition hoping to have a good partner and ended up with a best friend. Jenn has been dancing with Sasha father. What do you think about Jenn and Jonathan? Could something heat up between them? Stay tuned for more updates. New update. Golden Bachelorette Joan Vassos kicked off her journey to find love again on Wednesday night. She has a pretty amazing group of men trying to win her over. Ahead of the premiere, Joan spoke with the media and revealed if she found love. What did she have to say? Keep reading to find out more. Golden Bachelorette Joan Vassos reveals if she finds love on the show. Everyone has been anticipating Golden Bachelorette Joan Vassos season to kick off. Now that it has begun, there are already fan favorites quickly forming. US Weekly caught up with Joan to ask her about her season and if she found love. Joan had a lot to say about that. She first said, "I've only been in love with one person, more than one now." She went on to say that her journey ended just the way it was supposed to. Joan said, "The journey ended exactly like it should. I feel like I found a lot of love, and there's all different kinds of love. I feel like every one of these men are gonna be in my life forever. We shared really, really intimate things about our lives, and we are bonded. So I think I found a lot of love actually this season." So, she isn't quite giving anything solid away, but it seems like Joan is happy with the way things played out. Her thoughts on the men on her season. Golden Bachelorette Joan Vassos also dished on what she thought about the men she will be dating after meeting them on night one. According to Joan, she could have easily given out 10 first impression roses on that first night. She continued to say, "You go into this not knowing if you're going to have a connection with anybody. And there were several guys that I felt like when they stepped out of the limo, and I had a little conversation with them, and when they walked away, I thought, okay, this could work, I'm feeling good." Joan revealed once again that she is not necessarily looking for an engagement. Instead, she really just wants to find someone who wants to be in a committed relationship with her outside the Bachelor bubble. More than anything, she wants to leave the show better off than she was when she first entered the mansion. What do you think of Joan and the men so far? Stay tuned for more updates. The Golden Bachelorette airs on ABC Wednesdays at 8 p.m. ET. Thanks for watching, friend.